Oh, yeah. It says live. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's talk about this, that, and the other thing. Mind altering. What is mind altering? Hello, everybody. Yeah, I got that microphone moved over. I'll move it a little bit closer just to get going here. What do I do? What do I want to do? Do I want to copyright claim my ass this morning? Or do I just want to talk? Let's see. I don't know what I want to do. I can just talk and talk and talk and talk, but I don't know if I'm the show. I don't know if the music adds to the show. I don't know. I do not know. Hello, Godfather Sports. Good morning there, Mr. Thiengdu. How are you this morning, sir? A pleasure to see you today. Hope you are well. Hope that you are well. What's my topic? Well, do we get right into the topic or do we play a little music? Is music part of the show or am I the show? What do we got here? What is it? Let me take a sip of coffee real quick. See, here's the thing. You got to get right into it as soon as you open up the show. So today we're going to talk about the altered mind. I kissed a girl and I liked it. This song is out of control. It is crazy. I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to copyright this show? I don't know what I want. No, yeah. So it's hello there, Godfather Sports. Nice to see you. So it's interesting. It's interesting how you go about these things on your YouTube channel. How other people go about this. Now I'll get my energy level up as the coffee kicks in. I was all over North Jersey, South Jersey yesterday. I was everywhere. You see, the start of my show does have Il Italiano as part of the opening, and that's typically, that's like an entrance. It lets people come into the show, gives people a little time. See, I'm a little considerate of. See, it could be considerate and it could be inconsiderate. It could be both. It could be either or. You know what? Let's just talk a little bit. It could be a little bit of both. Let me put my pen up here. Let's fix this up nice because I always like my colors to match. Sunday, 5/26, 2024. We are having coffee. So it's interesting. This is interesting to me. To me, something that is interesting to me may not be interesting to anybody else. So I'm listening to this song. Kissed the girl and liked it. Katy Perry, great beat, great song. You don't understand. You got to listen to the lyrics. Usually sing and talk on the phone. Kissed the girl and I liked it. It's unbelievable. So the altered mind. The altered mind. What happens? Well, things happen. The mind gets altered quickly, easily from a lot of different aspects of life, a lot of different things. Your mind gets altered from society. Your mind gets altered from your content, the content that you watch. Your mind gets altered. Your mind gets stuck. And that's not a bad thing, but your mind does get altered. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Now the beat is great. The girls are going to dance. The men are going to, people are going to dance. You're going to hear these music. You're going to hear these songs. You're not going to know the lyrics. Typically, 90% of people do not know the lyrics of songs. And once you know the lyrics of songs, you say, wow. And we spoke about this the other day about the Pina Colada song. Yes. Yes. Good morning, NJ Wise Guy. Miku is doing great. Beautiful. That's good to hear. Good to hear the baby's doing well. Excellent. Your mind is constantly altered. That is correct. Yes, that is correct. You sing and talk to the phone. All right. Well, that's what you do. So, good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Please don't talk today. Play music. I know. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing to talk about. But this came to my brain, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit this morning. Why not? What's going on? You see, I like to match my colors, but sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it's difficult. Kissed a girl and I liked it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind it. Oh my God, it's crazy. So we start out as children. We start out as kids. We start out as babies. Enzo was a baby. That's a fresh mind right there. There's nothing in the brain polluting it yet or teaching it yet. That mind knows nothing right now. All that mind knows is I want to eat, change my diaper. That's it. That's right, Don McHugh. That's correct. Good morning, James Simpson. How are you? Nice to see you. Yes, so Enzo's born, or a baby is born with nothing. No beliefs. A thought process, yes. No beliefs, no habits, nothing. Good morning, Martha Fowler. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. So the mind is fresh when the baby is born. There is nothing in the mind. There's no hate there. There's no racism there. There's no, nothing. Nothing. The mind is empty. The mind is just totally empty. Now, what do? We start to fill that brain up. We start to fill that brain up. When they start coming up, they start growing. We introduce them to a TV show. We set their habits. We set it up if they're spoiled or not. It all starts from the beginning. Good morning, Larry Rolla. Nice to see you. The mind is innocent. It did not start yet. Nothing consumed that mind. Good morning. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Patty. How are you? The mind is already there. It starts off being pure, and then time goes by, it gets altered. But the alteration of the mind can go a lot of different ways. The alteration of the mind is up to us. Now, the altered mind does not mean a bad term. It just means your mind is, well, yes, it is. Altered thoughts and ideas and actions are based on opinion and beliefs. So we say you got an altered mind. Italian stallion, good morning. Nice to see you. Got some espresso? No, I'm taking espresso. The mind is only altered mind is based on opinion. You know what I mean? That's an altered mind. Okay. Racism is not in your heart. Racism is not in your heart. It's not in your mind. Hate is typically not in your heart and not in your mind. Actions and reactions are learned. Personalities are groomed by how we are raised. A spoiled little brat, this is the parents. Thank you, Godfather. Everything, well, mostly everything that a person becomes is based on what their parents groom them to be. Right? Right? The mind does not, racism is taught, Godfather Sports. Hate is taught. I believe so. Listen, I played in the project with black kids, Puerto Rican kids. It didn't matter. We didn't know color. I'm dead serious. We did not know color. Now, do I think it's a strain on a relationship to have a mixed race couple? I think it can be a strain based on society. Not for the two of you. You fall in love. That's a beautiful thing. I don't care what you are. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Colombian, Italian. I don't give a shit. Look, I don't care what you are and who you fall in love with. The obstacles of society will tax you and test your relationship and your love for each other. This is the way it is. Marrying outside culture or having a relationship with somebody outside your specific culture, color, whatever it might be, can be trying at times, can be a little bit difficult. Yeah, holidays come around, you have your tradition. So there's a lot of different things. So is that an altered mind? Right? Think of this. White girl marries an Italian guy. Right? Think about it. Black girl. Black girl marries an Italian guy. Right? Right? Right. Italian girl marries a white guy. Right? White girl marries an Italian guy. It's going to be different, but it's okay. Now, some might say, where did the mind get altered? I don't know about that. I don't consider that the altered mind? The altered mind is when you come up with racism, hate, spoiledness, entitled. That's the altered mind. Now, listen, by nature, men and women go hand in hand, right? My dad, dark skinned Italian, my mom is pink white. Right. That's white and Italian. That's a mixed race, basically. No, Italians are not white. We're not white yet, Patty. I don't care what anybody says. We're not white. Yeah. No. We're not white. This is my opinion. I'm not right. I'm not wrong. This is my opinion based on circumstances that I come across and situations that have happened through my life. We're not white. Sorry. We're not white. So whatever it is, it is. Respect amongst above everything else. Correct. But that's your training. Right. Your mind is not altered. Now, disrespect towards others is an altered mind, in our opinion. Disrespect to a woman. Disrespect to an elder. This is not how the baby was born, in my opinion. Again, I don't know. I just conversate over coffee. I don't know anything. I don't have data. I don't come up with all of that bullshit. They don't consider us white. We're still not considered white. We weren't white when we came here. I will go back and read some of Nixon's quotes. That doesn't change. Just like slavery was there, it does not change. I'll go back and try to find Nixon's quotes. And then some of the things that I heard in a certain way of life, in a certain situations that I was in. It depends on your walk of life, what you think you are. Right? You might have to dip into a different type of world to see how we are really viewed, Patty. To see how we are really viewed. Again, it's all the mind. It's all the mind. It's all in the training. Now, I kissed a girl and I liked it. That was my thumbnail. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Is this punctuation? Good morning. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Okay. What happened? How did you end up kissing the girl and like it? Was it a natural thing inside you? Listen. There's countries with men that have 100 wives. I'm using an exaggeration. I grew up in a suburb and got called all the racist shit you can stand. Yeah. You lived it. I still live it, being Italian. Go read Nixon's quotes. That stands. You can't take that back. Obviously, it was spoken about. For Nixon to make those comments about the Italians. Hello, crazy eyes. Good morning. Good morning to you. For Nixon, and there's others. I got the stuff over there. I can read it to you. But the mind was altered. Hello, Gossamer. The mind was altered. I kiss Vito and fell head over heels. All you're supposed to. You're supposed to. So Nixon was a moron. Right, but Nixon was trained. His brain was trained. So it's not just Nixon that had that idea, Patty. He was a moron raised by and amongst morons. And his mind was altered by morons, Patty Daly. Or did they think their mind was right? I don't know. It's hard to say. We don't know. When the words come out, the actions come out, the reactions come out. They are a direct effect of our upbringing, our raising, what we were around, what we were exposed to. Right? All my life, I'm exposed to guys that know how to stand up. Right? This is all I knew. Then a couple of guys from the neighborhood, they go off, they go bad. The altered mind. How did their mind get altered? They were grown as babies in a certain culture, and I don't know what the fuck happened. Things went bad. So yeah, so the song "I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It" is about a girl who kissed a girl after mind-altering substances entered her brain. All right, she drank a little too much. She kissed a girl and she liked it. So What did the mind altering, in our opinion, did the alcohol or the drugs alter the mind? Or did it just take out what was being bottled up inside? She kissed a girl and she liked it. Was it already in her heart, soul, her nature, the body parts inside of her? And was she holding it back? And when the libations kicked in, she decided to kiss the girl. Was she holding it back? Did the alcohol make her do what she really wanted to do? So was it a mind alter? What is it? How do you explain this stuff? How do you explain this stuff? Now we are raised with morals, principles, beliefs. Some of us are biblical, some of us are religious, some of us are not, some of us are atheists. I don't care what you are. I'm not going to not like you because you're an atheist. Nope. We're not going to have that conversation. I'm going to suffer or benefit from the consequences from being biblical. You're going to suffer or face the consequences of being an atheist. But through life, I could conversate with you. I could hang out with you. I could talk about other things other than what we believe in. But don't say, oh my God, although it is a phrase. Think about it. We're raised in a religion. This doesn't come natural. We're raised in a religion. We're raised in tradition. We're raised in all different things. We're a baby, and I'll say it one more time. We're fresh. We start fresh. Who was my first friend as a kid? Tyrone. Black kid in the projects. He was one of my first best friends as a young kid. I'm talking before school started. Before school, of course, cousins. Yeah. Is there a real such thing as an atheist? I don't know, Don. They just don't believe in the creation of God. They don't believe in God. I don't know, Don. I don't. That's another topic that I don't have the ability to really talk about in depth. Margilio Gossamer. I can't talk about it in depth. I'm not that. Remember, listen to me. You got to remember what you're talking to here. I only talk off the cuff, so I'm not talking fact. I'm talking what I think and believe, and that's all. That's the best that I can do for you guys. That's all that I can do for you guys. Is just talk about what comes through my mind and have the conversation with you. So I often wonder, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Because I defer to you. This is a conversation. This is not me delivering content. And I'm going to talk about content in just a minute. This is not me. I don't have content. I have thoughts. And I like to conversate with the crew and get your thoughts and inputs. That's the social club vibe that I'm not looking to change. Yes, I would like to do some pre-records. I have some ideas that I can do. But I get off of here. I shut the computer. I'm going to go do some work today. I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that to do. So I don't get back to it. The wind downs will start consistently every night this week. Starting tomorrow, we'll start the wind downs back up. Baseball has basically ended. We are in the playoffs. Now my nights are back to being mine. Okay? My nights are back to being mine. We may have a little Stigs on shortly to have him on, talk about some of his life experiences. Being Tommy Stiggs' son. We're going to have Thomas on. Being Tommy Stiggs' son. We're going to talk. We're going to have Junior on. My Junior on. I raised the boy in a certain way. And then I pulled the leash back. Beautiful, Patty Daly. I raised the boy. I put in his brain, me and my ex-wife, and we get compliments all the time on co-parenting. So we're going to see. We're going to see when he comes on. So we're going to have. Why not? Why? Is this a taboo world that I'm in over here? There's people watching this. I was with a group of people yesterday, and they'd see it. They see me on this internet thing, and they see what I'm doing here. And so the altered mind, I don't know. Do you become gay, lesbian because of an altered mind? Do you become gay or lesbian because it's already in you? Do you get tattoos and earrings because you're rebellious? What is it? So the altered mind is, and in our opinions, a mind is altered. It is grown. We create this individual. We start them from a seed. Seriously. We plant the seed. Now, fast forward, that seed gets to 20 years old, 21 years old. You grew that plant. You put water, you put food. You put water, you put food. You put conversation. They were able to understand. You had conversations. And you hope that you create a mind, number one, that is strong and cannot be altered, right? You don't want the mind to, you want to raise somebody that their mind cannot be. Why did that mind get so altered that they end up putting a needle in their arm? Wait a minute. Is that an altered mind? No. Yeah. Do what you do. Don't judge others. But that's Patty Daly. That is what was instilled in your mind. That's wonderful. Anything other than that is an altered mind. That's a great comment, Patty Daly. Thank you. Do what you do. Don't judge others. Your mind is altered when you have to all day judge others. We can consider that an altered mind. Gossamer, somebody told me yesterday I should be a radio DJ. I can't. You can't imagine the shit that I hear. And I'm the most uneducated individual in the room right now. But Gossamer, somebody told me yesterday, you should try to be a music DJ, radio DJ, because your face is ugly, but you got a good on-air personality. What do you think about that? All right. They altered my mind yesterday. I said, what do you mean a radio DJ? I don't know how to do any of that shit. Well, they told me, just introduce a song. Let's just say you're introducing a song right now. You know what I said? I went like this. All right, guys, next up. Turn the beat around. Where were you? What were you doing? Let's go with this jam right here. Turn the beat around. Feel the vibe. Get into the song. Tell me what you think. Hit me up on the Twitters, and we'll read your comment on the air if we can. That's all I did. That was the only sentence that I said. Now enjoy the jam. Tommy Stigs will be back right after this music. This musical, I said this musical masterpiece. And they said, wow. I said, what? They said, you just became a DJ. No, get out of here. I can't. What does education have to do with being a radio DJ? No, and not because, no. Remove the two. No, separate the two, Aunt. Forgive me if I ran those two topics into each other. You know how I talk. What does nothing. No, has nothing to do with it. No. I'm talking about like topics and stuff, like my ability to deliver things. Radio personality, I don't know if I can do it. I don't have no idea if I can do it. Yes. Well, James, yes, but how does it happen? Okay, James, how do these things happen along the way? Our number one job. Hello there, Danny P. Nice to see you. What are you asking for, please? What are you asking, please? What is your request? You would be really good at it, DJ? This topic is interesting. Thanks for much good conversation and leaving us with joy. Wow. Thank you, Martha. I appreciate that. That's interesting comment. I definitely think you could be a radio DJ. Could you imagine? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. This is a Sinatra song that you may love, you may not love. It may bring a smile to your face or a tear to your eye. Anyway, it came out in 1976. Sinatra was on tour. He mixed up the words a little bit on stage. And, well, let's listen to the original. You know what we're going to do, folks? We're not going to go with the original recording. We got in our files over here. We have the in-studio version as they were recording it. Hopefully you will enjoy it. Here we go. It was a very good year. Frank Sinatra. Like I said, it may bring a smile to your face or a tear to your eye. I don't know. Enjoy the song. Let's talk about it later. Hit us up on the Twitter. We got the Twitter line right next to us. We can see your comments. Maybe after the song, we can read your comment on live. Now, here's the thing. I would try to do it, NJ Wise Guy. I would try to do it, ALV. But we can't play music. I can't play music. I will give it a go right on here. This is what was said to me yesterday. Stigs, you got to try to be where am I going to be a radio DJ? I don't know anything about anything. I wing everything. Every show I do is off the cuff. The Altered Mind? Okay. Now, listen, check this out. So, the idea comes to me. People pitch ideas to me all the time about YouTube and podcasts, going to the studio. I'm not going into the studio. I cannot do it. Tommy, you seriously listen to a radio show and you're a natural. I get YouTube. Yes. They're altering us, AOV. It sucks. Because I would love to do that DJ thing. I mean, half-ass DJ over here, fucking around stuff. Okay. But was my altered mind? It's not a thing that a radio DJ is not. Well, here's the thing, Patty Daly. Here's the problem. XM radio is incredible. Regular radio sucks because of all the commercials. XM. I wanted to do a XM channel with Frankie Valli's daughter. XM 63. For late December back in 63. We spoke about it once, but no. There used to be a platform about 15 years ago called Musically and something like that. It allowed anyone to be a DJ. Interesting. But today's audience is YouTube, ALV, because our mind is altered now. Our mind got altered. We grew up on transistor radios. 770. I said this the other day. That's how we were groomed, right? That's how we were groomed. The mind was not altered yet. Now you take everything we know, something new comes out, the mind gets altered, and the influences start pounding. 770, Casey Kasem, Yankees baseball announcing, right? It's what we knew. And then what happened? We got, our minds got altered. So, in short, I kissed a girl and I liked it. The song by Katy Perry, I kissed a girl and I liked it. Can anybody answer me? Do you think that the alcohol made her kiss the girl? She says in the song, I was having drinks, I was feeling good, I kissed the girl and I liked it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind. Do you think her mind was altered because of the chemicals she put in her body? Or it was already there and the chemicals made her actions be what were already being held and bottled up? I just need an opinion on that. This show is basically over. That was all I was thinking about. Hello, Chickie. What do you think? Come on. Not ecstasy. A couple of drinks and she kissed a girl. This is Katy Perry's song. She kissed a girl and she liked it. Now I would love to play it, but I get caught. I gotta be very careful right now. I got warnings and red lights going on in my background that you're going to get shut down. You're going to get blocked. So I got to be very careful with my copyrights. I really abused it. Thing to help me. I abused it. I'm the copyright king. So do you think it was? Come on. I need some answers, guys. Talking with you. Do you think it was the mind-altering substance of alcohol, which is poison to the soul, poison to the body, and poison to the brain? It releases your inhibitions. What's the definition of an inhibition? Crazy eyes. All humans are flawed. Of course. She should have kissed the girl and her boyfriend together. Well, maybe she did that later. But this song does say, I kissed a girl and I liked it after a couple of drinks. What's your thoughts, guys? Now, let's be brutally honest. Don't be afraid to speak. What's your first thought? I love to hear your first thoughts, off the cuff thought. Don't put too much thought into it because your first answer is what I'm looking to hear. What comes to your brain when I say she kissed the girl and she liked it after having libations? What's your thoughts? Your inner desires. It's very possible, James. Alcohol brings out our inner desires. No answers. I know. I see. Paul Castanovo, Italian American host, 159 in Florida. Honestly, you could do it and flourish in life. Wow, Mark, that's interesting. I just don't know where to do it. A good time. I've done some weird stuff under alcohol influence. Why is it weird? Why is it weird? What makes it weird? How we were raised, Patty? What makes something weird? I'm with somebody, they got tattoos all over their face, but they're gazillionaires, they're happy and they're satisfied in life. And they're making it work. They're living a positive life. So, I don't know. So, weird is an opinion based on our upbringing, right? Right? Think about it. ALV, the song was nonsense, designed to get guys who fantasize about threesome to notice her. Okay, good, ALV, good. Weird to you. Good comment, ALV. Appreciate that. Weird to you. That's right. I say that to everybody. You know, they might say he or she's weird. My daughter might say such and such is weird to her. What makes him weird? Well, they do. They're different than I raised you. Weird. They think you're weird. Who's weird? Who's not weird? It's all based on opinion, upbringing, and the mind, altered or not. I meant to write pure marketing. It is pure marketing, yeah. So that pure marketing is out there to alter the mind, or not necessarily alter the mind, to get into the mind and take over the mind. Yes, and now the mind altering things that are going on, mind altering from what you know to agree with their ways. They're trying to stuff ways into your brains. This is not Democrat, Republican. This doesn't matter. This is anybody. Anybody in any walk of life is trying to get into your brain. Look here. 40 years ago, I was a bad dude. Bad based on whose opinion, Gossamer? 40 years ago, I was a bad dude. I could say the same for me. Hello, Sola. Nice to see you back. It's been a minute. What's to say that? Was I really a bad dude? I get involved in something that bad things go along with. Bad is an opinion. Don't know. Now, you see, the mind, it can go a lot of different places. We don't know. It can go a lot of different places. It's crazy. It's a beautiful thing. Listen, all I can say is this: absorb, conversate, get knowledge from other people. It's beautiful. You get inside the minds of other people. Now, I'm listening to conversations. I was at a beautiful party yesterday. I'm listening to conversations and I'm saying, well, it's different than me. But is that weird? Well, no. I'm weird to them. No. There are extreme levels of, everything. So I don't know. The mind altered. What makes us into a criminal? If your behavior affects the lives of others in a negative way, not good. That's pretty much it, Patty. That pretty much says it all. Kelly, nice to see you. We got Kelly here too. Beautiful, guys. You were a good fighter. Okay. So we raise our kids, right? We raise our kids from the seed. We're starting from a seed, man. The job is ours. The job is ours from the moment we plant that seed. And that's just like a plant, a tomato plant. Look how much care Anthony takes of his garden. The tomatoes, he plants the seed. The end result is a beautiful tomato. He makes a beautiful summer tomato salad based on his planting of that seed, his care for the garden, and now he has something beautiful. So you plant that seed, you raise it up. This is with children. This is with everything. A lot of things happen along the way. You are a master of the sucker punch. Okay. That's your route. That's okay. And lets the bears eat it. Well, Unless the Bears get to win, that's a whole other situation. But oh my God, Gossamer, blame. Okay, was our upbringing? Yeah, Larry, that's a good. He's going to be younger around horses. Your minds are younger minds are sponges. They take in more of the environment around them. So they will take in good and bad. And that's where that's what the dinner table years ago was all about, James Simpson. You did everything you did during the day. Your mind is consumed, overthrown. You could say altered. I don't know if this is a podcast. I don't know how to really do a podcast, Gossamer, but I appreciate the compliment. I just push live and talk. That's what happened. The dinner table. Good morning, Deb Polak. Nice to see you. Sometimes your environment and who you grew up with, I'm going to use the word criminal, but street person, yes, it can affect which direction you go and strengthen up. But okay, but is that bad? Look. We grow up in a culture. Let's just say we grow up in the organized crime culture. It's what we know. So it's what we know, Polak. So, okay, at the dinner table, the perfect suburban, what do you call it? Beaver Cleaver type family, right? Nope. Take that back. I did not have the Beaver Cleaver family upbringing. My childhood was half a disaster. But every night, me and my mother and my brother, good morning, Teresa. Me and my mother and my brother had dinner together. And we spoke about what went on that day. So what happens at the dinner table can reset the hard drive in your brain. You don't let them get over. Mobsters came to my house as a kid also, Gossamer, 100%. Listen. So at the dinner table, what happens? Okay, so we plant these seeds. We're raising these kids. We get to the dinner table. And things happen. Patty Daly, do you agree things at the dinner table should get discussed by what happened in the day? Now it's up to us as the parents, individuals, or guardians to talk about what that person consumed. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Okay. My dad was in. Okay, yeah, I get it. So, Patty Daly, would you think the dinner table was the place to regroup everything, to reset everything, or no? Because that's what happened there. That's what happened there. At the end of the day, you're supposed to, as that beaver cleaver, we never discussed. My parents were talking Italian for me not to know. Okay, they didn't say they didn't say how was your day, none of that shit, nothing. Never talked about anything. You learn stuff somewhere, Patty Daly. We learned stuff somewhere. We learned a lot of it at the table. What happened today? Why'd you get an F? Why did this happen? Why do you want to quit school? Let's talk about this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do the other thing. So the mind is planted. Our minds are groomed to be this or that. Yeah, from an early age, right? From an early age, our minds are groomed to be a different way. So we learned at the table and streets. Yes, I agree with that, Teresa. Yes. My father would ask me, how was my lunch? Yeah, okay. Yep, you've got to have friends who can help you. Keep that small, though. Gossamer. Keep that friend circle small, right? Keep that friend circle small. So the altered mind, it's a matter of opinion. It's not, I don't know. Like I say it one more time. You plant the seed, you raise the kids. If they turn out to be a criminal, their mind was altered. If they were raised around criminals, their mind is not altered, right? There was a wise guy from our neighborhood. He raised his son in that world. When his son decided to not pick up the gun and be part of their life, he basically disowned him. His mind was that influenced. His mind was that influenced by the wise guy lifestyle that when his father said, "You're going to be part of this thing," and he said, "No, I don't want to go this route," that father disowned him. Whose mind was altered? Whose mind was altered? It's now in the public's mind, this kid not wanting to be a gangster like his father, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So he would not follow his father's footsteps. I'm dead serious. This guy disowned his son basically for not following his footsteps into the world of criminality. So as a young individual, it was planted. It was planted. The mind was altered by a legitimate lifestyle. Now, this is an extreme example. This guy was a gangster killer to the end. Larry Rolla has experience with this individual. When his son said, "I don't want any part of this life," the father disowned him. And that was it. He took his bags, he went and lived by the beach, and that was it. Whose mind was altered? In that mafia guy's mind, his son's mind was altered. You see? We are a seed. We are a seed. And they plant the seed and you grow it. So these things can go a lot of different ways. Lots of different ways. So we learn. And we learn as things goes on. And you know me, I'm forever the observer. I do not put input until I feel it's a comfortable vibe. That is my brain. I abstain from being involved in anything that I think is not right, upstanding, and of quality. You won't see me. No. Yeah. Have your own talk show. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Poker chips are right there. I had a balance of it all. I had a balance of all of it. Some have, some haven't. Me and ALV grew up around the same environment, but an environment within the environment is what groomed us to be who we are today. How can you guys be from the same city? How can you guys have graduated together? How are you and ALV from the big mold that is Belleville or Newark, or suburb of Newark, or whatever you want to call it, the area? How? How did you girls grow? How did you guys graduate high school together? How do you guys go for Christmas dinner? How do you hang out for a cigar? How? You're totally two different guys. No. Now look, we are different personalities, me and ALV, but I don't know Teresa or anybody else that watches us, my show and ALV show. You could see a similarity and a total different. Can you see that ALV and I come from the big mold? Then there are little sub molds in there. Common roots. So some of our things are very, very similar. And then things changed. Now you would say, Stigs, your mind was altered based on what we are supposed to develop as be, and you know what we are supposed to be. We have the same core values, and that's, Teresa, that's what I think. The same core. Okay. Now, can you say that Anthony, this is a question for you. Would you say that my mind got altered? Or would you basically say, what would you say? There's no big secret here. Anthony turned out to be a lawyer. Tommy Stigs ended up needing a lawyer. And we come from the same 1.5 square mile mold. Now, within that mold, within our bubble of Belleville that we grew up in, Belleville, you had a lot going on.
you had a lot going on within where we grew up. We had all walks of life. We had rich areas, we had poor areas, we had in between. Oh, I'm froze. Wait, we're frozen? Teresa. Yes, your mind was altered. Our minds are always altered by our life experience. All right. So there you go. Yes, my mind was altered based on what society expects us to be. I still don't think my mind was altered. Is that ignorance of me? Huh. No, it's a hard one. It's a hard one, Siggy. Siggy, what do you think? Was my mind altered? I don't know. Dwayne McRoberts, it's nice to see you over here. You have a master and a slave in a conversation bottle, a manipulative mind versus an altered mind. Okay. What did that husband do is the first thing I say. What did the husband do? Then, so I don't know. Was my mind really altered? Now listen, I made some decisions based on survival, not on. I've been hypnotized. You think so? It's quite interesting to me. Again, look, we have butcher bakers and candlestick makers coming out of Belleville, New Jersey. This is what we have over there. So you too, Latin Butterfly. New Jersey pizza is incredible. Yes. Hello, Marinello. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. This was just a topic about altered minds, and that's where we're at. And I hopefully you did enjoy the conversation. But we have basic values that have not and cannot be changed. We will help anyone we grew up with. We value family. We don't rat. Well, that's pretty much it. Wow. That will pretty much do it. Hello, Shooting the Dice. Unfortunately, you're coming in at the end of the show, but it's nice to see you this morning. Nice to see you this morning. Yeah, the TV is a form of hypnotism. It's true. It's true. So this is what I was kicking around yesterday, the altered mind. And then the Katy Perry song came on, and I'm listening to the lyrics, and I'm saying, holy shit, was her mind altered? Angels with Dirty Faces. They both grew up together, but one became a priest and the other became a gangster, James Cagney. I mean, that kind of is, that's a little extreme. Adam Cavoursier didn't really become a gangster, and ALV did not become a what? Priest. But, yes, I get it. A little, we can abbreviate that a little bit. Now, I never saw that movie, but yes, but that is the actual, yeah, Adam, that's a great comment. And I never heard that quote before. You see that? Because I don't know. The seed was planted. We were raised. We were raised. Yeah. Now you see the spoiled brats on here. You see them on those spoiled brats over here on YouTube. You can tell how they were raised, right? You can tell. It's unbelievable. Metaphor. Hello there, Cheech. Nice to see you this morning. Great conversations with you too. James Kennedy, one of my favorites. Just watched The Fighting 16. I don't know any of that. See, would that hold my interest? Man, I'm missing so much. Did that alter your mind? No. Does a movie alter your mind? No. Did Sopranos alter minds? No. Zip the lip. 100%, Dwayne. 100%. Zip the lip. You love James Cagney, and I've never seen one. Stigs, what's the matter with you? How did you not see James Cagney? I don't know. No, I'll have beers later, yeah. No, I don't follow it. Shooting the Dice, I don't follow it. Okay, Siggy, that's okay. You could disagree. It's what we do here. I should what? Teresa, I don't know how far back you are in the show. I apologize. Teresa, can somebody type Teresa may be very far back in the show? She's not seeing this. She's not live. I don't think Teresa's live right now. She's commenting on older stuff, I think. I could be wrong. Sopranos Altered Minds. Oh, interesting, Sigi. Okay. Please type in there, Teresa. You may be backed up a little. Oh, okay. You're live. Oh, okay. Good, good, good. Teresa's notorious for giving me like a part of what she's talking about and then just leaves me hanging out there. That's Teresa's. Teresa. Teresa will type about something, and you got to understand my altered ADHD mind. So Teresa does it to me all the time. And I'm like, well, what are you referring to? I'm on bullet point number 6. And she's like, oh, what? That was an hour ago, and I'm totally lost. So I got to try to catch up with Teresa. It's hysterical. Hello, Wyatt. Nice to see you. Oh, always all messages. That's correct. Yeah, that does help. Ay, ay, ay. What a great conversation that you guys allowed me to have with you today. You allow me to have the conversation with you. You give me the honor of welcoming you into my social club. And I'm live all over Australia. No. My audience is very small. And I like it. Gotta love the Tommy Stigs. Best platform for conversation. Well, that's all I like to do here, Teresa Murphy. Conversate. Again, I know nothing about anything in depth. So, Teresa's still on dial-up. That was the internet before. You're waiting? You're waiting for that dial-up to load? And bang. Well, then you went to DSL. You started out with a phone line. Then you went to DSL, whichever that means. I have no fucking idea what DSL stands for. Digital something line. I don't know. We went from the AOL dial-up. You know a lot more than you know. Okay. I guess. I don't know. I've yet to have somebody on here pick my brain, so I don't know what I know. Tommy, will you ever attempt to follow English soccer? No. James, I can't follow myself. Waiting to get into the chat rooms on AOL, yes. Yeah, we had the phone line hooked up. We're like, oh my God, we got internet. Where's that disc for that AOL disc? Now my email is still AOL. But that was good times. Anthony, question. Are we going to need permanent generators? You should all have permanent generators. That's not a question. I'm going to put a comment on that, Patty Daly. If you have not invested yet in a whole house generator run on natural gas or propane, you're failing. Take that as an insult. If you don't have a generator yet, if you're investing $10,000 in something else in your house, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. In today's day and age, you need a backup generator to run the essential aspects of your house. Now, that could be propane or that could be natural gas. Patty Daly, I would really consider doing it. This is a no-brainer right now. This is a no-brainer. Well, yes, you get it. Yes, you get it. You don't have to go top of the line. You want to run your refrigerator, your electric, possibly AC if you can. Now you don't have to make it to run your central. There's different levels. Patty Daly, I'm sorry if I'm getting into your conversation. But you asked ALV a question and I'm adding my input. I apologize. But if you're investing money in a house and you're putting, let's say, a pool in, instead of a generator, your priorities are backwards. Your priorities might be backwards. You need to protect your family first. Luxuries are second. Necessities are first. And your dwelling, your power, your electric is all necessity. Necessity versus luxury. Solar generator, that's interesting. You have a portable. Well, Generac is the one. Do you have natural gas down there, Patty? If you don't, you can go with propane. It's okay. It's okay. Tommy, are you more bolognese or I have general is good? Okay. Bolognese or carbonara? Carbonara. I'll go with carbonara. Please consider investing in. Now, if you can, if you have alternatives, use your guest line. Patty Deli, it's beautiful. My brother's power goes out for a minute. It kicks right on. My mother's comfortable. Everybody's comfortable in the house. Patty Deli, I would say it's as important as a roof on your house. Put it in that category, Patty, because it may in fact happen. Earthquakes and all of this other stuff, power outages. Sandy was a big message. My son pumps were just about coming over that I got a generator and it worked out, but you're living in your most protect your money pit. Protect your money pit. Not allowed. Well, listen, when it comes to you need oxygen in the house. Hello, Dylan. Nice to see you. When electric cuts off, I feel better. Owning a home is a money pit, but as long as you're on the upside, I guess it's all right. Peer pressure can be powerful and hard to resist, but I believe those with a strong mind and self-confidence will choose the right path. But the right path, again, Larry, is based on opinion. We don't know what the right path is. We think we do. Teresa. Oh, okay. Well, Patty Daly, I think it's an investment that you should make. It is also good for resale. Not saying you're reselling. It is an investment. Hello, Skaggs. Seymour Scagnetti. It is an investment. HOA can be a nightmare. Well, just follow the guidelines. There is no nightmares. Follow the guidelines. Just like YouTube. We may think in our minds that it's wrong, but there's guidelines. So you go into a condo development, there's HOA rules, which means in their pool, you can't have a raft. Don't fucking complain that you can't have a raft. You know the guidelines. Just follow. It's so simple. Hello, Barry. With everything, it's about following guidelines. Your boss wants you in at 9, you leave at 5. Those are the guidelines. Take an hour lunch, don't take longer. Those are guidelines. Well, Aunt, that could be a little hypocritical. Why are we following guidelines to get an education? Why are we following guidelines to go to school? Why are we following guidelines for our employer? We agree to these guidelines before we take the job contract. Now we're going to complain about it? No. Before you push live on YouTube, there is the bylaws, whatever you want to call them. Read them. Follow them. HOA. Read the guidelines before you sign your mortgage papers. And then you know where you are. Guidelines are very simple. Nobody's forcing you to take that job. Nobody's forcing you to go on YouTube. Nobody is forcing you to live in an HOA area that has restrictions. They want it run a certain way. It is a business. You follow it or don't go there. Get off of YouTube, go to Rumble. Right? Think about this. Get off of YouTube, go to Rumble. But they are their rules. And they set the standard. Now, they set the rules based on a board. The board. Patty, there is a board of 20 residents in your development that set these standards. Now, Aunt, are we going to be rebellious or are we going to follow guidelines? What do you want it to be? Unconstitutional, doesn't matter what it is. If you're following guidelines, mafioso, you're following the guidelines, the structure, the culture, the way. Don't get your finger pricked if you don't want to follow these guidelines. YouTube is very lax in their rules. Okay, whatever those rules are, you follow. The fine print is there for everything that we do. We can't go into a condo development and say these rules are unconstitutional after we sign the mortgage. Now, you got to be a dummy to do something like that. Hello there, Mike. Okay, that's fine because you don't like their rules. I totally understand. I totally understand. I get it. I get it. Listen, I get it. And it's a matter of opinion. I don't, well, you got to remember shooting the dice. I'm not a content creator. I'm not a, so what I consider Rumble, no, I'm happy with YouTube. I don't look for angles. I don't look for ways to succeed. I just am myself. So no. Does Rumble allow you to play music? That would be interesting. Let me check into that. Shooting the dice. Maybe I'll look at the Rumble for music shows. That's a good. Well, thank you for bringing that up. There, shooting the dice. I like that. I like that. Here's a rule here. Your window shutter color must match your front door color. Okay, no problem. Patty Daly. Look at Cape May. Why is Cape May kept so beautiful? Because you can't paint your house white. It's all gray colors with blue shutters. Cape May kept it that way. Is it unconstitutional that you can't paint your house a certain color? No. You know before you buy a house in Cape May that you can't paint your house white. Just using a fake thing. You can't paint your house white. Oh, the music situation has destroyed my channel. Destroyed me. The music situation has destroyed my YouTube channel. There's monetization is gone. The only monetization I can get right now is through the Cash Apps here. Is that what that's called? No. What is this called? Do I even have monetization on my thing right here, guys? My shows are not monetized. They won't monetize any of my shows anymore. Nothing. Except for this. And if you see commercials on my shows, they're fucking robbing you because they demonetize my shows. I'm demonetized with my revenue sharing. It's over. I lost that. Why did I lose that? Without warning. Gone. Why? But I can do this. They let me do this now. I do have it. Okay, thank you, Don. If you don't like the gray houses, don't buy a house in Cape May. Done. Correct. Mike F. You got it? Anything done on outside must be approved inside, no problems. And Patty Daly, that's what keeps your community so beautiful. I wouldn't call it unconstitutional. I would say it is guidelines. We're teaching our kids to follow the guidelines of college, high school, jobs. We're teaching our kids to follow the guidelines. YouTube is a business. We must follow their guidelines. They give us the privilege of coming up on here. This is their business. No shoes, no shirt, no service at the submarine shop. Is that wrong? Don't come in here without a shoes and without your shirt. No, we don't want you in here. Now, is it wrong? Yes, in some eyes. What you think? You don't want to see an RV park. You don't want to see an antenna on top of there. And you don't want to see a green, orange, pink, and purple house next to you, Patty Daly. You need guidelines. 100%. We're teaching our kids. Patreon. Oh, no. Again, shooting the dice. I think you might be misunderstanding me a little bit because I don't have content. I don't have the ability to deliver anything shooting the dice. There will be no desire for people to come and see me on anything Patreon or anything like that. The closest thing I have is a paid group, private group that I have yet to dig into. Now, some people might say, Stigs, you don't realize what you got there. I've seen this many, many times. People have said this to me on the phone, inviting me into podcast studios and this and that. We want to do this with you. We want to do that with you. I don't think that I can step up and take it to that level, shooting the dice. I basically have coffee and wine. That's basically it. Okay. No, I'm not talking about colors of houses. HOAs try to infringe on free speech. They can't do it. The Supreme Court has already. If you go into an HOA and there are guidelines, you follow them. It's plain and simple. Yeah, but I don't even know what I'm doing, Pat. I'm just having fun. I'm a good communicator. It's not interesting to many, but I enjoy myself. And I enjoy you all. I appreciate. It's a privilege to have the opportunity to speak with each and every one of you every day. You give me okay, shooting the dice, but I don't know that. I'm underselling myself, but I don't know what I'm doing. Right? It's like that actor or that singer, right? That singer has a great voice, but she can't write a song. He can't put a song together. But if you give him some lyrics, he's going to sing it and kill it, right? So, right? That's me, basically. If you're saying it like that, tell me, I think YouTube is using that music against you as an excuse. Why wasn't music this much of an issue 6 or more months ago? I believe you have a target because of who you hang out with on YouTube, Mike F. That has been clearly brought to my attention a few times, and we do discuss that offline. And it's interesting, Mike F., that you say that because the emails that me and a few of my friends get, they're kind of similar. So very good observation, Mike F. I do appreciate it. Okay, I'm wrong. All right. Okay, I learn every day. I love to be wrong. When you're wrong, it means that you have the ability to learn, absorb, and educate. We educate ourselves every day. So you are wrong. Sometimes cannot be controlled by a board of people that decide to make rules. Okay, but you go in there, signing the contract, knowing that there is a board that may change rules down the line. When you go into an HOA, you're just going into basically, yes, you're going into people with altered minds. We can say they have rules, like no political signs, can't do it. Period. Everyone has the absolute right to political speech. No, you don't. Not in their house. Not if you signed it. Not if you signed it. Right? You have no freedom when you sign up for when you get into a cult. I'm in Unico. I got to follow Unico's guidelines. I'm not going to be a rebellious individual and say, well, this is not right. This is unconstitutional. I'm not following. This is all wrong. That's my mind saying that Unico's guidelines are all wrong. Who am I to come in now to Unico? I signed up for it. I'm a member of Unico, and I signed up for it. Now I'm going to go in there and change what they want to do. I don't know. Okay, I'm wrong. AOV, this is what I say. I know nothing about nothing. I just conversate based on my abilities. Me, Tommy Stigs, goes into a condo development. I'm in my brain, I'm giving up all rights to basic home ownership and almost some freedom of speech. Right? Right? I know this going in. I'm not going to ever complain. I'm not going to complain. I will never complain. Again, I'm wrong because I know nothing about nothing. Exactly. I'm just putting it off on my brain. You should, yeah. Tommy, if you ran StreamYard simultaneously on YouTube and Rumble, you can monetize your Rumble and still attract the YouTube crowd. Interesting. Read the fine print. It's very basic. I'm not going into Unico and changing it. Oh my God, I'm in Unico and I want to change this. I want to change that, but no. I signed up for their guidelines. I'm not changing it. It's not for me to do. I signed up for Unico with all of their guidelines. I read the paper. It says this, that, and the other thing. Unconstitutional, constitutional, whatever it might be. I signed up for it. We signed up for the mafia. We agreed to kill our own brother. Right? That is immoral. But we signed up for it. Yeah. Yeah. And I would love to live in a condo development. You know, I like easy living. I enjoy doing work. But I do also say, well, it would be nice to just, the pool's open today. We go. I don't have to put chlorine in. I don't have to fix the heater. I don't have to put a new pump in. Blah, 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 blah. So I don't know. I would go into the condo development and just live my life quietly. I don't need political signs out. It's not going to make a difference. I don't need my roof to be 20-year instead of that. I don't need my house to be purple because I like it. They said white. I'm going to keep my house white. And it looks like paradise. And how do you keep it looking like paradise? Patty Daly, you drove into the community. You said, this is what I like. This is what I love. I love this pool. I love these palm trees. I love the gated entrance. I love the security. I love the colors of the homes. I love how all the roofs match. I love how there's no this, no that, and the other thing. Patty Daly drives into that beautiful community. This is where I want to live because this is what I saw. You did not drive in there and see Biden signs, Trump signs, whatever the fuck it is. You just drove in and you said, I love this. It's like that relationship. You meet somebody. You're perfect. I love you. Now change. What? A year in. A month in. I'm sorry. First, it's you're perfect. This person is perfect for me. Oh, you fall in love. I love this person. They're perfect for me. You're perfect. I love you. Now change. No, no good. No good. No good. Yeah, but people love to control, right? Well, all right. If you're going into a controlling environment, you are in a controlling environment. Patty picked that place because she loves it, and she absolutely loves that it looks like paradise right now. Now, Andrea Fatali's commenting, but he's not here. So I don't know. The HOA is going to be more kept. Patty Daly, correct me if I'm wrong. You drove in there. This is your paradise, right? I want to live here. I possibly want to die here, God forbid. And I want it to look like this till my last breath. Right? When the Undertaker comes to pick up my body, they're going to say, wow, a nice place Patty lived in. Oh my God, God forbid. You know what I mean. Without an HOA, some ass clown in the neighborhood would have their house looking like an Easter basket. That's correct. That's why Patty loves her community. That's why people love to go to Cape May. They follow the guidelines. Yes, it's unconstitutional that the people in Cape May can't put a Trump or a Biden sign out. Would you call that unconstitutional for Cape May? I don't know. I don't know. You cannot believe how beautiful. You're in paradise. Tommy, could the Skinny Show do the simultaneous thing if they wanted to? James, we try to do. We're going to see what happens Tuesday on the live, 6 p.m. live Tuesday at the Skinny. It's unconstitutional. Okay. I got it. I understand. We fly our own flag, yeah. You would not be doing stories about Cape May if they didn't keep the culture that it was and the beauty that is there. It retained its beauty through guidelines, unconstitutional guidelines, I guess. And I guess I'm good with some things that are unconstitutional. I guess I'm good with some unconstitutional aspects of the world. I don't know. It's a great conversation. I love this stuff. We see things different, and that's okay. We see things totally different. My mind might be altered. Your mind might be altered. But you're going to say, my mind is not altered. And I'm going to say, my mind is not altered. Who's to say? Right. Again, I will say, you go into a community saying there's 20 people on the board. They may come up with things that you agree with or disagree with it. But during, such like a jury, a 20-man team in your community may come up with some guidelines that you don't agree with. But you're coming into this community and you are accepting this. Don't come into this community if you can't accept an anonymous decision based on some of the things that we do in this community. It's very basic. It's very, very simple. Yeah, very, very basic. It's very simple. Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting stuff. Well, that's your place, Patty Daly. Patty, when you sign up for the community, they tell you we got a 20-man board. The decisions they make may not be to your favor. If you like this type of living, come on in. We have a condo for you. We have a beautiful pool. We keep our grounds nice. We cut the grass every Thursday. You don't have to worry about snow removal. But just keep in your mind, Patty Daly and Mr. Patty Daly, things may change around here. You have a 20-man board. We don't know what they're going to decide on. The unanimous decision wins, and the community must go by the guidelines of that 20-man jury. Yes. So that's the way it is. Yes, that's the way it is. It's interesting stuff. Yeah. All of this stuff is interesting. All of this stuff is about our lives that we are passing through as for this brief time that we do have here. Patty, we don't like HOA for a house. A condo or townhouse is different, but then you don't live there. Right? Teresa Daly, we have the freedom. Okay, there's a wonderful development in Manchester, New Jersey. 3 strikes and you're out. There's a beautiful development in Manchester, New Jersey. My mother was going to live there, right? And they are independent. They are individual homes. They are homes. Check it out, Teresa. They are homes. So when my mother, we were deciding what to do with my mother, we went down to Manchester, Whiting, or somewhere in New Jersey, and they are actually homes within a community. Now, with these homes, you have to do nothing. They are standalone homes, Teresa. Check it out. And I said, well, this is kind of nice. She still has a home, but she has to do nothing. But there's HOA guidelines. She can't put a barn door, garage door in. She has to put a timberline 30-year roof. Well, they take care of that. I'm just using, hypotheticals here. The bushes must be kept below the windows. Yeah, right. We look the wind. You could plant flowers in the back in a 10-foot space, or whatever it might be. But Teresa, when you go to the purchasing office, you accept it. It's a standalone home. It's a beautiful community. Right. The fees pay for that. Exactly. Now, inside, you can do whatever you want to do. You can have pride flags. You can have Trump flags, Biden flags, whatever the fuck you want to do inside, you can do. But you're going in there knowing, and it's a beautiful community. They keep it beautiful. When you walk in, when you drive through, there's one little area in Manchester. Did I say it correct? Manchester, New Jersey. Oh, it's wonderful. Then Mike Sulla, it's not for you, right? It's not for you. Those places are not for you. Good morning, Dirty Harry. Nice to see you. Long time no see. Oh my God. Okay, let me get to my fees paid for the lawn maintenance, pool, complete gym, all of it. Beautiful. Oh, you're in Manchester. Right. So there you go. Man, am I correct? Whiting, New Jersey. Well, then you have to go to your own home, Teresa Murphy, and pay taxes on your home, pay for a landscaper, pay for a pool guy, pay for all of this stuff. That's a great place to live, Dirty Harry. It's great down there. It's beautiful. Mr. Great Speaker Gossamer, I don't know about that. Beautiful. Whiting is beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, Mike Sola, it's not for you. And that's okay. That's okay. Right? Isn't it so interesting how everybody has their own thoughts? What a great, I pay $200 a month. Okay, say something now. $200 a month is wonderful, Patty. That's a landscaper. That's snow removal. That's pool upkeep. That's all the things that go. $200 a month is beautiful. Is that your HOA fees? That's wonderful. That's cheap. You're getting all those services for $200 a month. Wonderful. Wonderful. I think it's great. $200 a month. I'll pay that in a minute. 20 minutes from Fort Dix. Right. Yeah. Now I can go now. I'll be 55. Well, Patty Daly, follow the guidelines. If you're happy there, you go with it. Yeah. Got to make a move we'll email you later, Stigs. All right, shooting the dice. You have a blessed day. Blessings to you. And good luck with your channel there. Okay. Oh, not in retirement. My family. Just nice property. Very nice, Dirty Harry. Excellent. 400 a month. Well, Florida is a problem because Florida HOA fees are very high now, depending on where you are. Depending on where you are. A little structure and guidelines is good. Yeah. Let's whack some. Got some. Patty Daly is Florida is out of control with the HOA fees because of the hurricanes, and things are happening. Age has a lot to do with these decisions. All on one floor is the best. Is the best. I like it all on one floor. Good conversations, guys. Okay, let me touch on James Simpson. We had a little conversation this morning. The question was, James, if you don't mind me touching on this, you tell me. The question was the conversation I had with James Simpson this morning. Before my show, I was having my first cup of coffee and conversating with James Simpson. Okay, so the question was, can another person share? Okay, on StreamYard, James, right? The question was, can another person share their screen, like a document or even a video, whatever it might be? And the answer is no. Only the person that owns the StreamYard program can share the screen. Now, you can allow members to control some of it, which means they can put comments on the screen. They can drop the link for a StreamYard guest. As far as them sharing on the screen, now I could be corrected, and things are changing rapidly on StreamYard, which that's another topic. But as of now, from what I understand, and my experience is that a guest on your show cannot share their screen. So the answer is no. That's just a quick answer. Oh, wow, nice. Thank you. Smoked some cigars. I had a beautiful cigar yesterday. Okay, Patty Daly, thank you for coming in. You were very instrumental in the show this morning. Your comments and your content were very welcoming. Thank you for adding to my show today, to our show today, Patty. Yes. So the answer is no, James. The answer is no. Slab City. The law of something. Okay. Opus X Angel Shooter. Okay. Yeah, so the answer is no on that. Now, as far as copyright claims, I am totally demonetized in the background. They just destroyed me. They destroyed my whole platform. I'm not getting sharing. What I get is basically Cash Apps and this over here. So my monetization is out the window, and they're penalizing me for whatever. I don't even fucking know. I do shows without music, and they still won't monetize me. Whatever. It is what it is. So, James Simpson, let me take that to the copyright part. Anything that you put on the screen that is not yours is a copyright infringement. That could be a music, a song. That could be music, a song, anything that goes on your screen and is part of your show is a copyright infringement. This is all that you can do. This is all that we are supposed to do right here. Push live and talk. You are not a content creator, and I'm not a content creator, but you are not a content creator if you are not the content, Sir Edwin. So what YouTube expects us to do? Nothing. AOV, I got hit again yesterday, and I was clean as a whistle yesterday. My show yesterday was clean, flawless. I think I cursed twice, and it demonetized. Your show cannot be monetized. I don't want to inquire, and because when you inquire, you bring on the spotlight. So basically, James Simpson, in a nutshell, you basically have to. No, there is nothing that is somebody else's. James Simpson. And yeah, why would they demonetize me? My show yesterday was flawless. We had a beautiful talk yesterday. And today I played nothing. Let's see what happens. Do you think this show today should be take away music? I played no music. Would you think yesterday's show and today's show should be demonetized? What do you think? Should this show really be demonetized? I cursed twice. So yesterday they took the money away. It's unbelievable what they're doing to me. Now, listen, am I not following guidelines? I don't know. Again, I'm not really complaining. Did I read the fine print? Maybe I missed the fine print. I don't know. I could have missed the fine print. Excuse me, guys. I'm sneezing a little bit because of my allergies, and I don't like to do that on camera. Cough and sneeze and right. So you would say these last two shows have been pretty good. Hello, Osada. Osada, I think we're making the strawberry. What you call it? Well, Teresa, some people are saying it's because of some of the things that I may be involved with, but that I'm not involved in. What? What am I involved in? What am I involved in? I don't do anything wrong. Content in the chat. Can you get you struck and demonetized? Yes. Bad words. There are bad things. So James Simpson, in short, you are the show. This is what makes YouTube somewhat difficult. You have to be able to push live and talk. You are the content. That's what YouTube is. You can make your own spreadsheets, share spreadsheets, presentations, things like that. Anything you use, any song, any commercial, any news article, anything that is not yours alone is a violation. I'm going to push live, talk about my favorite coffee, and that's me. I am the content. That is how YouTube channels are supposed to be. You should not need music. You should not need sharing articles on your screen. You should not need anything else except you delivering a topic. That is what YouTube content creation is. If you can't do that, you don't have the ability to do a show. Now, the content that you do is totally up to you. James, this is YouTube. And I'm not really complaining. I'm just telling you. And I don't understand why. Am I saying it's unconstitutional? I don't know. Maybe I am violating something. I don't know, Mike D. Maybe I am. Yes. Yes, Cheech, but they give me the opportunity to come up here. If you follow the guidelines, you're good. So, James, I hope I helped you out. James Simpson, Gossamer, Cheech, Mike D, Marla, Marta, whoever. You push live, you are supposed to be the show. That's it. Nothing else. You're not supposed to refer to other people. You're not supposed to be criticizing other people. You're not supposed to be. There's a lot of things. Not that. Take that one out, James. Take out that one. We can be an analyst. We can analyze. No, there's no doubt about it. We could definitely analyze. I know, Vincent. There you go. It's hard for me not to curse. Now, today, I don't know if I was the content. Was I the content today? I got my topics. Very interesting, Teresa. So they got me good. I think they just. I'm not replying. I can appeal it. I don't want it. I don't need a microscope, and I don't do anything wrong. But I don't want a microscope. Exactly, James. Oh, many push live and talk. What do you mean? Sure. I think I can name a few. Joey Merlino's a good Joey Merlino and Snuff. 100%. They record, but they don't use anything else. No, that's a good one. I didn't play yesterday, and I didn't play today, and I got demonetized yesterday, ALV. I played no music in yesterday's show. Oh, well, thank you, Dwayne. Nice. ALV, I played no music yesterday. They demonetized me. I got the email at midnight. They demonetized yesterday's show. So I played no music. I did nothing. I don't even know if I cursed yesterday. Thank you. It's Belleville. This is our Belleville. Belleville show. On the back, it says Belleville, a family tradition you wouldn't understand. It says on the back. These are the shirts somebody made us. A friend of ours made. It says Belleville, a family or a tradition you wouldn't understand. So, yeah, so that's what it is, guys. That's exactly what the situation is here. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. So, James Simpson, I'll give you a couple of good examples. ALV is a great example. He is the content. He talks. Long Branch one. You want a good pizza? There you go. No, James, I'm going to continue to do what I do. This is a test basically this weekend. And the test doesn't matter if I play music or not. That does not mean no more Sarah. That means more Sarah, different times. I don't know how yesterday's show got demonetized. I really don't know. Mike F. made a good point. Some people are making good points. James Simpson, I'll give you a few that do just content. Joey Merlino is one of them. Jeff Nadeau is another one. Just going by some of my algorithms here. In my algorithms, you will see the Truth Serum. He just pushes live and talks, I believe. I don't watch that much anymore, but I'm just going through my algorithm right now. Well, let me do it while you're on. Let's see what comes up in my newsfeed, and I'll tell you. Maybe I can give you some ideas. Let's see what we got here. Home. Okay, Mob Rats Exposed is live. Now, I'm not subscribed, but that comes up in my algorithm. I'm not subscribed to MRE. So, MRE is probably just talking. I see the dog running around. This is what came up in my algorithms, guys. I don't follow MRE anymore. I'm not into the drama. Okay. The Sit Down with Jeff Nadeau, 42,000 views a year ago. He doesn't do it. I don't subscribe to Jeff Nadeau, but he doesn't use it. Okay. Black Hand. I don't know who Black Hand is. Joey Merlino Fire. I don't know. Walking and driving. This is a good one. Walking and driving. That's a good one. There should be nothing there. Hello there, Gianni. Angela, the co-defendant, who I am subscribed to. I believe, yeah. Osada Treats. The Strawberry King. Osada's a great one. Black-handed stacks. Okay, thank you. He puts articles up. Oh, no. I'm just telling you my algorithm. I'm just telling you who I would think in my algorithm who would not be monetized. MRE, I think, would be monetized. I'm not sure if he shows stuff anymore. Now they're manipulating Sit Down News. John Panisi is in my algorithm. Bill Catola and me. I haven't watched his shows, but I'm going to think that he just talks. I don't know. John Panisi is in my algorithm. Nick Romano is in my algorithm. Inside the Instagram queen of Palm Beach, Florida. She is the content. I don't know what this means. Inside the Instagram queen's house in Palm Beach, Florida. I'm going to think that I didn't open it. Comes through my algorithm. I don't know why. Shooting the dice, who was just in the chat. I'm going to think, good. After sex, a woman never forgets a man who inserted his own model. I don't know if that's monetized. The Sun. Gunsmoke the Dawn. Don't know. I'm just going right through. Michael Francis. The side of Dubai they don't want you to see. Now, that might be a high. I'm not saying they're not jerk-offs and they're not assholes. I'm just telling. I'm going through my newsfeed with you because you're my people. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm just telling what's coming up in my news. Beyond facts. You probably didn't know this about Donald Trump's plane. You see a lot of things come through my newsfeed, and a lot of it's based on conversation. We spoke about this, yeah. So I'm not talking about on the other side of the law. I don't know who these channels are. Front Door or Back Door, Puffy Vegas, Hell's Angels, Serious and Sickness Podcast. There's a lot of different things. OC Shorts, Maritz, Facts versus whatever. So, American Cars, 1977 to 1990. It's very interesting. What I'm saying there is that some of these people may have shows that will get high monetization. I'm going to go with Francis is a rap, but I'm going to go with he probably gets. I haven't watched in a long time. Jazz Palminteri, he is the content. Michael Francis, he is the content. This John Panisi just came up. He is the content. You follow me, James? I don't know who they are. I will not even click on them, Gianni. Because once you do click on them, Gianni, now my algorithm gets full. Like I said, I'm trying to watch learning shows, historical shows. I saw a great one about Mulberry Street the other day. This guy has a great channel. I don't know the name. It comes up. So it's very interesting. I don't know who serious and silliness is. I don't know who these people are, Gianni. Again, I won't click on it. I'm just telling you, if they are talking, they are the content. Yeah. Love cars with white interior. That is a racist comment. You see? Oh my God. All right, guys. I think we're going to get out of here. Hour and 35 minutes of absolute enjoyable conversation. Okay, there you go, Gianni. Yeah, that's the algorithm. Yeah. So, Gianni, the top that we were talking about, the altered mind. Good morning, PD. I'm actually banging out right now. Got to get my day started. Actually, you guys started my day in a great way. So, Gianni, we were talking about the altered mind this morning. What alters the mind? She kissed a girl and she liked it. Was it based on her alcohol consumption, or was it really already within her? We don't know. And then we spoke about a few other things. And then we spoke about monetization and all of this. If you share a show that's demonetized, do you get in trouble? Share a show? What do you mean share? Into your community? James, no, there's no problem with sharing anything. It's not your show. Your content, your pre-record, your live show has to be you and only you in order to get not copyrighted. Has to be just you. It has to be James Simpson pushing live and commanding the attention of the chat. Can you do that? If you can't do that, YouTube is not for you. Can you grow into that? You absolutely can. I have. I think I can definitely run a show for an hour or so at the right time of the day without adding anything. Yeah. Yeah, but I love that interior on that Tesla. It's beautiful. Oh, okay, I see. Ah, you also said only Tesla makes white interior and they hate Elon. Oh my God, you, Daniel. Wow. Interesting. No, I'm going to get over here and I'm going to spend some quality time. So, Gossamer, if you can push live and just talk, you can do a show. It's not, I don't know, is it easy? I don't know. Is it easy or is it hard? Yeah, I don't know if it's easy or hard. Now, I changed what I watch. I will watch no drama at all. Zero. James Simpson starts up a show. Anyway, Cheech pushes live. Oh, right. Cheech has a live show planned for today, for tonight. I can't wait to see what Cheech does. Cheech starts Cheech's show. And I watch the beginning before I comment, Cheech. I watch the beginning before I comment, and I say, wow, he's talking about the installation of swimming pools. He's talking about the state of the sports world today. Why are they paid so much? He's talking about sports in simple terms that I can understand. He's talking about Kawfee, the different brands. Why? Why did he change from? He's talking about medicines. He's talking about blood pressure. He's talking about the weather in Florida. He's going to have a great show. I'm staying. Cheech has a great show. Let me put a comment in there, but let me wait a couple of more minutes. And then I go to Gossamer's show. Gossamer has a show planned today. Gossamer's a great individual in the chat. Really participates, gives comments, and helps the show out. He's part of the social club. Gossamer's pushing live today. Let's see what Gossamer has. Gossamer goes right in on the drama. right? MRE this, Angel got it that, slow flow this one that. Oh no, I can't pollute my brain like that because now my brain gets influenced by Gossamer's negative conversation. Follow me? Follow me? Gossamer is a great individual, wonderful in here. But then, ALV, caution in there. Same goes for anyone in this chat. We support each other. Hold off on that a little bit, ALV. Hold off on that a minute. Support, respect, friends with, yes. Gossamer goes with drama. You're not seeing me in Gossamer's show. Gossamer could get 10,000 views for all I care and get 100,000 in cash apps and all of this, that. Gossamer right away starts bashing MRE, starts bashing SoFlo, starts bashing FPS, starts bashing Jeff Nadeau. I'm out. You ain't seeing me there. I want no part of that. I don't want no part of that. And I love Gossamer like my twin. All right? That's how I navigate my YouTube existence. You won't see me there. You got to come up with better than drama. You have more to offer than drama. Right? AOV has a lot to offer. AOV can do a show about law school. Incredible. Now, tomorrow, AOV can do a show about drama. Douchebag, piece of garbage, disrespectful. I'm not going to be in that show. And I know AOV for 50 years. I'm not going to be in that show. You're not going to see me there. Now, AOV might get the views, you might get the money, you might get this and that. You ain't getting Tommy's view. Because I peeked in and I said, wow, this is really distasteful. Can't AOV come up with something better than this? AOV is a good individual with nice things to speak of. Right? Don't push live. But as long as you are comfortable with the content that you deliver, Gossamer, Gianni, NJ Wise Guy, FYI, you will never see a show like that from. I know this, but that's the point. ALV, I know that I could go to your show that's planned for next Friday right now and post, have a great show. I know you're going to do great because I already know how you run your channel. I know. I know I'm talking hypothetical. And I'm talking real. Give me real for a minute. I will go to ALV's show next week. I will promote ALV's show for next week. I know that I could go in there right now and add a comment on ALV's show because I know what's to come. The same with Thindu. The same with Todd Father. I go to Thindu's show. Now, the thumbnail also depends. Right? Right? If I see something I don't like, I sit back a minute and I wait a minute. Yes. It's all fifth grade shit. Yeah, it's talking about others. No good. We have more to offer. In 50 years of life, we don't have more to offer than talking about others. We don't have more to offer to our people that give us the privilege of talking to them. I'm sorry. Can't be there. Marta, I will not be in your show if you are drama. And you might be my brother, my sister. I don't care. It's not for me. And I choose to, and my algorithm has stayed like. Listen, Angel Gotti comes up in my recommendations. It's no problem. I just disregard and I move along. It's not for me. Not into drama. It's not what I do. FBS comes up in my algorithms. Right? SoFlo doesn't come up anymore. Whatever his show name is now. He doesn't really come up anymore. Gunsmoke still comes up. But here's the thing. Gunsmoke came into my show once, sent the Cash App or whatever it was because of a topic that we were talking about. And I complimented Gunsmoke for defending me against Jeff Nadeau. Because Real Deal told me, go check it out. Somebody's talking smack about you. I said, oh man, I don't like to go watch those shows because once you do, you're stuck in that algorithm. But he said, I think you should go check it out. The dude's talking smack about you. About me. Who the fuck am I? Why would I be in a successful content creator's mouth? These are the elite of YouTube. These are the elite of YouTube, and I'm in their mouth. I'm in their brain. Right? The dude's a YouTube boss. Fucking probably one of the most successful guys on YouTube. I don't know. I don't really watch that much anymore. If he comes through my algorithm and I like the topic, I'll take a look. But I wasn't going to go there, Gianni, but Gunsmoke did the right thing by me. Gianni, I haven't been back. But I said, appreciate that. I don't agree with what he does. It's not my thing. But I'm not going to do a show about Gunsmoke. I don't know. Well, you would know. You see? You're watching. I don't see, Gianni. Oh, okay. How is talking about Tommy Stigs going to get you a view? How is Jeff going to do 150,000 subscribers, probably 30 million views? He's probably pulling down a couple thousand a month more. Why am I in a successful content creator's brain? Me. I got 4,000 subscribers. What do I got? Got nothing over here. I got a little. I'm nothing. I got 4,000. Took me work. I don't know. Construction, means and methods show have different trade guys on. I think, yes, my D, sure. But if you enjoy it. Right, Johnny. And I don't want to click on it because then my whole algorithm gets fucked up. I'm just saying that, Gunsmoke comes up in my algorithm. And I think the reason was there was little correspondence going back and forth. Not respectful, not disrespectful. I said, thank you for saying those words. Jeff Nadeau was talking smack about me on Gunsmoke show. And then that, after I commented, well, they put the show private. And anyway, it's all good. It's all good. Listen, who said about the construction? Mike D. Here's how I look at YouTube. You push live. As long as you enjoyed yourself and a couple people with you did, great. Right? Dean could do a 20-minute show on pit bulls. God, these people don't know what they have. These people have no idea the talent and the ability that they have. This was a long time ago, Gossamer. But Mike D, today you do shows about a backhoe or a Komatsu. Would you rather use a Bobcat or a Komatsu? What is the right equipment for the job? 20-minute video, you explaining, you're out. You're gone. You're gone. People don't realize what they have here. No. I'm just saying 20-minute shows. No, but that loses the crowd. Actually, Gianni, the number is 40 minutes. Johnny, actually, the YouTube number is 40 minutes. There's a lot of reasons why it's 40 minutes. I'll go into that because I'm going to do a show about StreamYard and about YouTube and about some of the parameters and what's recommended and what changed. Shorts are horrible now. Don't monetize your shorts. There's so much going on in YouTube that I learn every day. So, Johnny, check it out. If I clicked on Jeff Nadeau, my newsfeed may be filled with mob talk or drama. I don't know. But then it takes away from the town hall meetings that come through my algorithm, through StreamYard or content creators that talk about the ins and outs of YouTube. So I may miss that. You follow me, Gianni? You follow me? 40 minutes. No, 40 minutes is proven to be a good length for a show. Gossamer. Johnny, if you're delivering, what I mean is if you're delivering something specific. Something specific. Okay, smoke. I don't know. I don't watch anymore. So 40 minutes, if you're delivering a specific topic about pizza, about dogs, about a Komatsu or a or a, what do you call it? A Komatsu or a bobcat? 40-minute conversation about that. You know, the chain breaks on the Komatsu. Well, the Komatsu is not chain driven, it's belt driven. It's a little easier to fix once it breaks. The bobcat runs on a chain. So we got to make sure we have extra chain links in the truck on site and a mechanic that may be able to keep us going. We want to dig out this pool in one day. Why do we want to dig out this pool in one day? What should we use, Mike D? Should we use the Komatsu or should we use the bobcat? Well, some guys are better with the Komatsu and they can do it in an hour. Some guys are better with the bobcat. It takes them a little longer, but they do a beautiful job. You see what I'm saying, Mike D? You can do a 40-minute show about Komatsu versus a bobcat, and it will pick up. But don't go over 40 minutes. You'll lose the crowd, and you have to engage the whole show. No ums, no likes, no let me think, no hesitation. We call it the Ed Koch factor. Who the fuck can watch Ed Koch deliver a speech? It's impossible. Then you go to a Bill Clinton. You don't have to like these people. I'm not saying I like these people. Then you go to a Bill Clinton speaker. A Bill Clinton speaker, the guy can speak. My mother says this motherfucker's full of shit, but he can speak. Right? You gotta keep the crowd engaged. There's no can't do it. PD, I really don't know. I will watch if somebody tells me go watch. If it's in the algorithm, I might, click on it, I do too many ums. Interesting, Osada. Go back and watch. Now, listen, I don't go back. Listen to me. I'm going to say it again. Is all bad. Hesitation, a pause is much better. Let me think about this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Something like that. Are you following me? You can use all these things. Gossamer, you can use all these things. The and the like in a content is not going to work for you. And the are just irritating. It's like nails on a chalkboard, and I do it. Listen, I'm guilty also. What did I just say? I just said, Yes, Mike D. Right? Pneumatic. I use a framing nailer, Mike D. Here's what I do. I use a framing nailer, right? And I use my compressor. I use the pancake compressor. I use the pancake compressor with my framing nailer or my finishing nailer. And I'm building a deck in somebody's yard, and I use the framing nailer. Right? Think about this, Mike D. I use the pancake, and I use the red hose, and I use straight up compressor, and I go boom, 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 and I put my nails in, and I'm building, and I'm building, and I'm building, and I keep on going. Hello, Charles Murphy. And I'm using the framing nailer, and I keep on building. Right? So some people don't use the framing nailer; they use the rechargeable. I can't use the rechargeable. I want a air-driven framing nailer. So you see what I'm saying? There's all different ways. Yeah. So that's basically it. Yeah. That's basically it. Hello, Rick. Guys, I'm banging out now. I'm already in here for 2 hours. It's time to have a little breakfast, get this day going. I did not take my pills yet. Teresa, are you taking the Q10? Is Teresa still here? Are you taking the Q10? Vitamins. I could do a show about vitamins. Keep it to 40 minutes. Keep your show to 40 minutes. If you want watch hours, Teresa, you take the Q10? We spoke about this before, right? Because I have to take the statin. Stigs, you changed your whole show. I told you about the statin. You get the Charlie horses in your legs from the statin. Okay. And the Q10 I took for 2 weeks before I started the statin. This is an unmedicated Stigs. Yes, this is unmedicated, yes. I'll have a beer. I'm going to have Michelob Ultra this afternoon, no doubt. My favorite beer is Michelob Ultra. I may go back in time and get a PBR this afternoon. I may go with the Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh, you take the Q. It's expensive. Get it on Amazon, Teresa. You see what we're going to talk about here? Nice everyday stuff. We're not going to get big numbers. We're not going to knock it out of the park. But we're going to talk about everyday stuff here every single day. If this show gets demonetized, as yesterday's did, it's over for my attempt to be a monetized individual. You hate dragging the compressor. That's okay. The compressors are stronger, they're reliable. I had 3 Peronis yesterday, Gianni. I had 3 Peronis yesterday. They were wonderful. And the bottle. Man, I was at a $5 million house yesterday for a party. My Lord. Indoor pools, outdoor pools, boats, wave runners. It looked like I was at the house by Carlito's Way where the lawyer has the house. Back to Teresa. You're taking the Q, right? That Q10 or whatever it is, it's a great vitamin. It's a great vitamin. Now, yeah. 5 million. 80,000 a year in taxes. Can you imagine? It was beautiful. We had a great time. It's a graduation party. All right, I'm logging out. That's it for me. Have a blessed day, everybody. Tommy Stigs checking out. I'll see you throughout the day. Tommy Stigs checking out. Ciao for